do 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 do. You, me, and Big C. It doesn't go to like it doesn't even go remotely like that, does it?
It goes da 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 na 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 na.
That's
it.
Bam! And it's like got a
yeah. That's exactly it.
It's called Jurassic 5.
That's right.
That's the band name. That's the band name, Deb. It's called What's Golden, the song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice that I've known that after 4 years.
You're staying put because.
Right.
Oh, I know
right.
why. He's hungry.
Listen, ladies. Let's crack on. Right. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Bland, and I present the BBC podcast You, Me, and the Big C, along with these two wonderful ladies, Deborah and Lauren. It's World Cancer Day, ladies. Another World Cancer Day, and that makes it the perfect opportunity for us to say a massive thank you to all the wonderful healthcare professionals, everybody that works in cancer services, in hospitals, in clinics, all over the place, for all the amazing work that you have done during what's been a really difficult last 12 months. You know, we know it's been tough. You've been working overtime, you've been working weekends, you've been working extra shifts, crossing every bridge when it's been put in front of you, taking on every challenge that you're faced with. And on behalf of all the patients, and I know, you know, Deb, you've been a patient enough this year, haven't you? But on behalf of all the patients that you guys treat, a massive thank you, because you've been incredible.
Yeah, 100%. I'm one of those patients, and during the first lockdown, I had radiotherapy every day for 3 weeks. It's really weird when all those kind of external factors that help you get through that, your coping mechanisms, go. But actually, if it wasn't for the doctors and nurses who literally had to pick me up and escort me back down to the radiotherapy suite, I think I wouldn't have got through it, and I wouldn't be here today. And 8 weeks ago, I was in intensive care, and I'm going to be honest, it was a bit of a struggle. I found another major operation in the middle of lockdown really challenging, but I certainly wouldn't have got through it without people like you guys. So thank you so much to everybody, especially the people at 3 o'clock in the morning when I can't sleep, who are prepared to at least pretend that they're watching Friends with me on back-to-back repeat.
Hey, Lauren, imagine putting up with Deb at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, there was probably once a time I've had to put up with Deborah at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't mind. It's normally when I've had a glass of rosé, to be fair.
Yeah.
Trying to force them back to bed.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to admit this. So basically, after my operation, you want your bowels to start. I can't believe I'm talking about bowels, but I have bowel cancer, so it's fine. Although I did have a chest surgery, wanted my bowels to start working again. However, they went into overdrive. And obviously being on a ward with like 4 other patients, albeit in intensive care, and having no sleep for 2 days, every time my bowels made a very loud noise, I started cheering, my nurse started cheering, and some of the other patients started clapping. That's how you get through. That's how you get through.
That's camaraderie.
It's camaraderie at 3 o'clock in the morning where we're just all in it together.
I still can't get my head around, you know, whenever I have times during this pandemic, I think everyone does, when we're just like, how am I going to get through this? This is really tough. Not only do I think of my cancer community like Deb, who are still going through treatment, who are having to go into these situations every day that are scary. I just can't stop thinking about people who are literally in those hospitals every day, working those hours in all of that PPE to make sure that people are safe and that they're living and that they're getting the treatment that they need, all the while putting themselves at risk. And I just don't think that's something to be just clapped at. I think that's something that should be really admired. And I can't say thank you enough. I don't know how people like you are doing this. It's a lot, and I'm just really grateful that you are in this world. You're doing things like keeping our Deb alive and all the other cancer patients who need you alive. So thank you so much.
I think it's fair to say it's been an incredibly challenging year, and I think I know from the health professionals that we've all spoken to that you will probably share our frustrations as patients, in terms of actually you want to protect cancer care as much as we want cancer care to be protected. So I think we will continue to champion that voice to get you guys, I suppose we don't want cancer to become the forgotten sea or the next crisis. So it's kind of working together. And I think I've realized that more than anything is how we actually all do need to unite, and we need to come together and ensure that actually just because COVID is gone doesn't mean that we don't still need to roll our sleeves up. And I know that you guys know this, and it's not about you doing more work, it's about us championing what you are already doing.
Agreed. Mic drop.
Well said, Deb. And so yeah, on behalf of everyone from You Me and the Big C, we just want to say thank you for everything you're doing. Wish you all the very best for the coming year. I hope today has been, I know it's been difficult. It's been a different day to what, the GM Cancer guys all planned. It was meant to be a whole week of cancer extravaganza, but it's kind of been changed a little bit. But yeah, hopefully it's been a good day. And wish you all the very best for the future. You mean the Big C's coming back either February or March, so stay tuned.
Can't wait, and we can't wait to be back with the GM kit team. Whenever we're actually allowed back in Manchester, that would be amazing.
I know, it's weird thinking about this time last year and what we were doing and where we're at and how we could be supporting people, and it's very different look and feel this year. But yeah, and I can't wait to get back to a semi-normal one. As I always say in cancer, your new normal. At least it's not just us going through it now. I think everyone's got a taste of a new normal.
Yeah.
So thanks again so much, guys.
Whatever normal is, hey?
I'm still glad to still be alive. So
I was about to say whatever normal is. Deb's never been normal.
I've never been normal. I'm just glad to be alive. That's all it
Deb,
is.
your normal is
it's very different.
Something else, isn't it? So yeah, on behalf of all of us, on behalf of Mike and Al, who produced the podcast as well, thank you, and we will see you soon.
Thank you.